they won the toss and elected to receive to start this first ever regular season game in the city. Out of the end zone, it will be short, and it will be Ashton Doolin on the return for Indianapolis, and he will not make the comes Daniel Jones and the #1 offense in the NFL. They go from about league average last year to the best.
You win the toss, you're going to defer, but they're coming off their worst performance offensively. Daniel Jones, 5 turnovers.
2 fumbles lost, a career high 5 giveaways against Pittsburgh in a loss last week. Here's the leads, bringing him down for a gain of just a yard.
Take a look at their offense here. Rookie defensive line of this Colts team, led by Quentin Nelson, one of the best guard ball league. They want to establish the run where they struggled last week.
Low for Taylor last week. Empty set for Dan. Jones trying to set up the screen, and a nice catch made by Jonathan Taylor, and yards after the catch. It is good enough for 15 yards and a first down nonetheless.
What a great hustle. Jonathan Taylor able to get out, make the big play, but this is what plagued him last week. 5 turnovers in that game.
Which it was Jesse Bates right out of the gate who knocked that ball free from Taylor, but his center saves the day and sets him up. Tight end, the rookie Tyler Warren rumbles out of bounds, past the sticks, good enough for a first down.
I love our big wide receiver. Throw a screen, come back with the naked bootleg. A nice little drop off to our tight end in the flat.
That during the pregame. It really seems like these two have been at a very, very tight.
Well, every quarterback sees the game differently, and so I know we like to think a lot of playbooks have completely different. So when you talk to Shane Steichen, you talk to Daniel Jones, they see the game the same way. They love spending time to talk ball and talk details.
They love having Taylor back there.
But this is how they like to play. Short, underneath, passing game.
Off the fake, Jones on the tight end, Mo Alley Cox to prevent the first down grab. That'll bring up 4th down.
Go right here. Mo Alley Cox down the seam. Got a shot at him, but got to put it up over the linebacker. Going through his hands anyways.
One of the best 4th down teams in the NFL went 5 for 5 last week against Pittsburgh. The coverage on the Indianapolis wide receiver, who's now wearing #2 with Sauce Gardner. Alford comes up with the stop. Falcons take over. Go for it on 4th down, understandably. They've only been stopped on 4th down 3 times.
Going, take the points and have some positive feelings there on the sideline after drive #1.
Now Michael Penix Jr. come to start Atlanta's offensive day. Run out by Sauce Gardner to 16-yard part of this Atlanta offense. Penix missed the game a couple of weeks ago against Miami, had a knee injury, did come back.
Game, all 3 of them to Drake London, but feeling really comfortable in this offense, protecting the football. Just need to find a way.
Penix checks to the second call, which is a fake. The left-hander wheels around, throw.
Oh, man, this was one that could have gone a long way, maybe all the way to the end zone, and Michael Penix got a couple steps, and he's got room to go. Just got to make that catch, and they're just waiting for Kyle Pitts to kind of live in the week, but the inconsistencies continue to hurt him.
Kind of a microcosm of what Atlanta's offense has been this year. Down in 8. A lot of talent right there on that screen.
So running the football really well. Got to find a way to get him some holes. And then we've got a few changes up front today, but they've been having some struggles up front, especially in the run game, something that they really have been talking a lot.
Penix wants the snap, and he beats the play clock. Gets hit hard for the backside. That ball is out, and the Colts take over.
And I talk right here off the edge, a free hitter. I don't know if Michael's expecting the offensive line to slide there as he turns his back. Right call up front, as I was just mentioning, some of the calls that they've been making up front have been causing them issues and protected for Michael. Big turnover early in this game for the Colts defense.
Cameron Bynum in the defense. Fourth down. Bynum and the recovery by Jermaine Pratt. Gives the ball right back to Jones.
180!
Makes the cut, breaks a tackle. Ashton Doolin is close to the goal line and down at the 1. For Ashton Doolin, his longest run of the year.
And they do a great job of keeping you off balance, doing a lot of big wide receivers, doing a great job of springing him on the outside.
Taylor is the back. A touchdown for Indianapolis, and he has tied the Colts all-time record with Edgerrin James.
Well, this is where they're so good. You get down tight. Nobody better than this Colts offensive line. Jonathan Taylor getting into the end zone. I know he's loving that from number 28.
64th career rushing touchdown. The great Edgerrin James at the top of the Indianapolis charts. A chart that has a lot of good running backs. Michael missed PAT by Badgley, his second of the season. But Taylor's touchdown after the takeaway has the Colts
job up front, just staying on your guys. Nice little crease right there. The big fella hits it. And inside.
High 5th rushing touchdown of the year for Algier.
And a great bother us. We're going to stay poised, and we're going to make a drive down the field. Michael Penix making a couple big throws. And then
Algier ties it up, and now it will be the 3rd Atlanta kicker of the season. Zane, 4th quarter last week. Kicking unit has been a roller coaster ride this year, but Gonzalez in the zone, so the touchback for Indianapolis is going to put them at the 35-yard line. Here with his 5th of the year, and Penix looks sharp, much sharper on that second series.
A couple big throws to Drake. Nice runs down there in the tight red zone.
Good field position here for Daniel Jones and company, which has the sit into Atlanta territory and drags multiple defenders down inside the 40. Own read from Daniel Jones.
Almost looked as if Daniel Jones wanted to pull that and throw it.
Yep. Chasing his second career Triple Crown after that fabulous All-Pro season in 2021. Now Jones takes a shot in the double coverage. End zone. Warren, the rookie. Beg your pardon.
He's their big playmaker when they want to push it down the field. They love to use the big body catch for me. Just going to run a double post combination. Little bit. Little pull there in the quarters coverage, and you go up over the top to Alec.
Actually missed his last extra point. This one is good, and the Colts leading by 6 with one of the best big 2 seasons.
Just took a 13-7 lead over the Falcons, and I want you to keep it. Get Watts to turn his hips right there, and that's what opens up the post to Alec Pierce.
His brother played pro basketball here in Germany, gets the touchdown in Berlin to give Indianapolis. Laquan Treadwell is up from the practice squad today. Pierce averaging better than in the league regardless of quarterback. Former Cincinnati teammate now Sauce Gardner coming over to the near side for the Colts defense as Penix and company take over from the 27. Right near the line of scrimmage. Good play by the 3rd-year man out of Northwestern and a Tommy White.
He just got traded early this week. Spent a lot of time with defense coordinator Lou Anarumo in his
front of Gardner. That catch is made by Darnell Mooney. Pushes him out of bounds. So
a little bit of time was a lot more time, actually. I spoke with Sauce before the game. It was 2 to 3 hours Wednesday of a week, but he wasn't going to miss this game. Love the matchups.
Robinson runs this one, stays out of bounds, and Gardner up. You said it, Stace, earlier that Sauce is probably going to be matched up a decent amount. Lou Anarumo, if at all. And they like to move London around as much as possible.
There's always a lot of talk with this Atlanta offense of running out of the pistol. The benefits we're comfortable in the shotgun is where it starts. But we want Bijan Robinson back behind, able to
and it's off his hands. Kenny Moore, the nickel
outside for Mooney, not able to make the catch right there. But that's one Michael Penix is going to want to have back.
about where it wants to be right now. He's about 61%. League average is closer to 65, 66. Robinson is lined up wide at the top. He held on to it. It's a loss of 3, and it's 4th down.
Always trying to find ways to block the corner. He's a little bit of a hesitation. Push up the field first, and Blackman does a great job.
Opinion will punt it away. Defense made it a moot point with a nice stop. That's a very well-placed punt.
And a quarterback and a running back led the league in yards. Was a Colts team from back in 2000 with Peyton Manning.
For the most rushing touchdowns in Colts history 2 drives ago. Here's the rookie Tyler Warren taking it to the 9. Defensive side from Christina Pink. Christina?
Falcons defense banged up here early. D. Alford is currently in the blue medical tent being evaluated.
The defensive line is a backup, and Alford has already made an impact play today. He's played multiple positions for the Falcons defense this Jones. Time running out. Rolling to the right. Might be enough for the first down. Pushed out by Ronnie Harrison, the former Indianapolis Colts.
Looking back to the right, nobody open. Good athlete when he gets out in space.
2.5 yards per carry, but for his career, remember, he's had to do a lot more scrambling in his days in New York. His career, too. Off the play fake. And underthrown ball for Indianapolis rookie tight end record. He's been the #1 rookie in the league in catches this year.
And we've talked about the incredible 1 year ago, almost 1 year ago today, here in Germany, played his last game with the New York Giants. Difference a year makes.
Second down. It's in front of Bates, shy of the 30. They'll mark him down where the slide began at the 26. It's a gain.
Count for you. Man-to-man on the back end. They bring pressure. No one left for the quarterback, and once again, seeing that
a taste out of his mouth from his last trip to this country, November 10th. Almost a year ago to the day, was benched. Asked for a trade, ended up signing with Minnesota for the Red. With the tackle, we'll check the penalty marker, though, on the far side of the field.